this is going to be quick. I appreciate all y'all for taking the time. It's going to be a short discussion, but instead of doing an actual speech, I'm going to tell you guys a story. All right? It was about October 2006, and the tones went off. Firefighters answered the call, came in trucks. The pumper came up front, the squad came in next, and the ladder truck dropped the line from the highways. Hose line was pulled. One guy saw it, the K-12 saw. The house was fully involved. Like any other call, it was just a structure fire. We made entry on the house in about 5 minutes total, from the time that the trucks were called to the time that we opened that door. The first person we pulled out was the circuit. The second person we pulled out was the mom. The third person we pulled out was the dad. Immediately, one of the neighbors told us that there were 6 people in the house. We started the search. We ended up finding 5 total. One of the guys came in the back of the house, found another victim in the bed. It was a 6-month-old baby. For 17 years, I was a fireman. I was a volunteer fireman. Like most of the fire departments in the nation, there are 30,000 fire departments that consist of volunteer, paid, or a combination of the two. In Michigan, there are 944 registered fire departments. 71% of Michigan's fire departments are all volunteer. Only 4% are paid. The remainder are a combination of the two. Benjamin Franklin had a great idea in 1736. He saw the response from the community when somebody had a fire, that the guys would grab a leather bucket, go out there, and attack the fire. That tradition was set in stone by Ben Franklin when he said, let's form a club, a group of men that were going to go out and respond to these fires and make it an organization, an actual event that would take place on a regular basis. We'll train these guys, teach them how to respond to it. Well, over time, it developed into career and volunteer. The career departments pay higher taxes. The volunteer departments pay lower taxes in the communities. What I want to talk to you about is that the volunteer departments have decreased over time. In turn, the tax burden on the communities has increased. Unfortunately, with our economy, that tax burden has caused a lot of problems for families. Now, I want to talk to each one of you personally to consider volunteering in those fire departments in your communities to help out. In the career departments, all the guys man the stations from end to end. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, crews are paid. Just like we're paid to do our job, the career departments staff constantly. And many of us live in small communities that consist of volunteer fire departments. It gives us the opportunities to help out and become active members of our community, to serve the people that we care about, our family, our friends, our churches. By volunteering those departments, we can assist not only our neighbors but ourselves by reducing the tax burden. So what I'm asking you to consider is looking at your communities and see whether or not you can help out. A lot of guys say, well, I'm too old to do this, or I'm too young to do this, or I don't know how to do it. One thing you have to understand is the volunteer fire departments are actually trained per national standards. NFPA requires specific training for firefighters. Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2, and so on. The progressive training is actually toe-to-toe with what you would see in a career fire department. Everything from swift water rescue to confined space rescue to medical response. The older guys that participate in the volunteer fire departments, they do administrative stuff, they help out, they man the stations and do the things in the background that the younger guys that want to go out and cover the fire are able to do. Some of us here actually volunteer in one station with the teams. It works in parallel path. It allows you to take the training you receive here and apply it at your home. So take a look at your communities. There are a lot of departments out there. One of them may be a volunteer fire department in your community. And as far as that late night on that call, we lost a family. The first victim that came out was 3 years old. Brown hair, the same age as my son. I couldn't do CPR for 6 months on a child mannequin after seeing that. We had 20 of us show up on the scene. These are all the guys that responded, made entry. Out of all these guys, 3 of us stayed in the department. Some people moved, some people transferred. Our next call, 2 days later, we saved an 8-year-old from drowning. So if you don't think that being part of your community makes a difference, it makes a lot of difference. The kid that drowned, that almost drowned, lived 2 blocks from my house, played ball with my kids. Thanks for the time.